Hey, what's good, y'all? This your boy Big Cass coming at you straight from the 210 Hoot Squad family. What's good, everybody? Here Big Cass coming at you with another video. Um, I know a lot of people's already talked about Nipsey Hustle, but I want to break it down, uh, and give my opinion and my input about what went down, man. And first and foremost, what's up, White Tupac? Who the fuck is he? Nipsey Hustle. What's up, Pushing Cats? Nipsey Hustle. He was a rapper, man, from Slauson over there. By in Los Angeles, California, bro. And he was a Crip from the Rolling 60s, but he did a lot for his neighborhood. He did a lot for his people out there. He looked out for a lot of people, man. And not only that, his music was good. He collaborated with a lot of good rappers as well. He also started a biography about Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi was uh, someone who had cure for AIDS, HIV, diabetes, cancer, uh, lupus, uh, blindness. I mean, you name it and more. You know what I'm saying? And back in the day, back in 1985, Dr. Sebi went to court. They took him to court because they thought he was faking cures. So he went to trial, and he ended up winning the trial. And he was supposed to bring uh nine individuals with different diseases, and he had to show proof and concrete evidence proving that he had cure for that he had cure all these people with these diseases. But he didn't bring nine people. He brought like 70 to 77 people that day to court. And so after all that, he ended up winning the court case. And so you know the government, the pharmaceutical companies, all these people, man, they make money. They make billions off of us uh on medication. So that's, they don't want cures. They don't want nobody to come up with any type of cures. So that's why Dr. Sebi ended up getting assassinated. So they end up killing Dr. Sebi because of what he for all the cures he had. What's up? What's that? Hey, what's up, White Tupac? Sounds like a nobody. Okay. Do you see me? Yeah, I see you, Pushing Cats. I never heard of him. Um so yeah, man. So you know what I'm saying? So he even Lisa Left Eye Lopez from TLC back in the 90s when she went to Honduras to go see Dr. Sebi, because that's where Dr. Sebi's from Honduras. And whatever issue she had, Dr. Sebi cured her. And she came back where she was, leaving messages out there, uh, not exposing Dr. Sebi, but letting everybody know about Dr. Sebi. And, the elites and the pharma companies, they don't want that, man, because if the more cures they have, the more people will be off medication, and less people will be sick, and then that's messing with their money, man. you know Point blank period, messing with all their cash, man. So in order to, so it doesn't jeopardize it, they would like uh end up having whoever intervenes, you have them assassinated or killed or sacrificed or whatever you want to call it, man. So first of all, Dr. Sebi was assassinated, and then Nipsey Hussle has started already a biography about Dr. Sebi, and he was going to write about Dr. Sebi, about all his cures, about the 1985 trial that Dr. Sebi went and won, and not only that, Nipsey Hussle was going to write about in that biography. He was going to write about who had Dr. Sebi killed. So he was going to cover all those grounds. You know what I mean? So um, I know there's a lot of conspiracies out here right now, but a lot of people are saying like uh, this individual that shot Nipsey Hussle and those other two individuals, it was because he was an ex-Crip or he was a snitch. Eric Holder, A.K.A. Shitty Cuz. His street name was actually Shitty Cuz. What kind of name is that, man? Shitty Cuz. You believe that? What's up, Vegan Life to Go? How you doing? What's up, Big Ben? Thanks for everybody coming in. I appreciate that. All I ask, if y'all could smash that like button, show some support. I appreciate it. Okay, pushing cats. I appreciate that. Sorry, it does this sometimes. All right. So, yeah, man. So I looked into it. I tried to see where everybody was coming at, what type of evidence was out there, who shot uh and killed Nipsey Hussle, who could it have been, what was it related to? I tried to cover all the grounds. Um, so I remember when we were talking about who was going to be sacrificed in 2019. I had did a video, a couple of videos, and and I would talk about who's going to be the next uh rapper or celebrity to be sacrificed. And you know, we started naming quite a few people, and um like Lil Pump, 60 Takashi, uh just under other individuals we're talking about. But I never thought that Nipsey Hussle was actually going to be killed. He was young. He was only 33 years old. He was a young cat, man. He had the future. He had a lot, you know, the future was going to be bright for this individual, man, for Nipsey Hussle, man. You know, and it's just sad, man, to see an individual like Nipsey Hussle to get killed this way, man. It's just fucked up, man. I can't believe they would actually, take out a person like Nipsey Hussle, man, because he really cared about, his people. He cared about, and there's a lot of people talking about, yeah, man, when certain rappers or celebrities they get rich, they leave their city where they were born and raised. But Nipsey didn't do that. He left, but he came back. He came back to where he was born and raised, back to his hood, and he, you know, made his own clothing store there in Slauson, where he was born and raised in Los Angeles, California. And he chilled there with his crew, with his people, with his family, with his friends. He kept it. He brought it back, to the neighborhood, man. You got to give him credit for that, man. What's up, Dallas County Scratcher? What's up, fam? What's good? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thanks for smashing that like button. I appreciate that. So yeah, man. Before I continue, I want to say rest in peace, to Nipsey Hussle, and you know, my prayers go out to, all his family and his friends, man. Straight up, man. Real talk, man. He was only 33 years young, man. It was just sad to see an individual like that go out. Well, just to see anybody, you know, it's just, it's sad, man, that our own people are killing our own people, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just sad, man. Uh, Now I knew someone was going to get sacrificed this year. I knew someone was going to get sacrificed, and maybe someone else is still going to get sacrificed. Because knowing the Illuminati, man, uh, there's something else, man. They don't, degrade nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about the people, you know. So, uh, so right now there are stories about why Nipsey Hussle got killed. First, Nipsey Hussle was going to do a biography about Dr. Sebi. He was gonna. Well, he started it. I don't know how close he was to finishing the the biography, but I know it was already. He already started it. I know he was more than halfway past that biography, man. But uh, Nipsey Hussle, man, yeah. So he's started the biography, and he was gonna write about his life and how he cured a lot of people who had major diseases like AIDS, HIV, diabetes, blindness, lupus, cancer. I mean, and many more, man. There's also who who had killed Dr. Sebi. There's also that question, who killed Dr. Sebi? And he knew a lot about exactly Dallas County. Straight up, man. That's facts. What's up, Edward Smart? What's good? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for smashing that like button. Appreciate it. They had a lot to do with, as our government had to do with as well. Exactly, man. He came back, was going to do a lot for the community. That's real talk, man. That's real talk. You know what I'm saying? I missed your comment. What was that? Makes my keyboard. Okay. Oh, Japanese. Oh, okay. So anyhow, yeah, man. So he had so many cures, man. And see, the thing about Dr. Sebi is he doesn't go towards medication for his cures. He focuses on herbs, herbs, diet, and fasting. Those are the main three deals that he deals with in order to cure whatever uh whatever disease you may have. And he came out with mucus is what causes all types of diseases. It's because of your mucus. So he got down to the bottom of it, and he goes, that's where all diseases come from. It comes from your mucus. So once you cure that with herbs, fasting, and with your diet, uh, whatever, every disease is different. So I don't know, what you have to do in each disease, but Dr. Sebi did have the cure. It wasn't fake. It was real. But they don't want nobody to have cures because that messes up with the pharmaceutical companies. They lose billions of dollars, and it's just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So, um, you know what I'm saying? So, anyhow, there's also, uh, so anyway, Nipsey was about to do a biography, right? About Dr. Sebi. Then all of a sudden he dies. You know what I'm saying? It just seems too like it just seems too coincidental, man. You know what I mean? Like he was doing this biography, um, and then all of a sudden, he gets shot and killed. I know it was planned. I know it was planned. That's a huge red flag to me right there, man. So our government and the Illuminati and the pharmaceutical companies, you know, all of them didn't want Dr. Sebi to continue his work and cure people with diseases. So they had him killed. They had Dr. Sebi killed, man. So anyhow, the pharmaceutical companies make billions off their medications, right? They don't want us to get cured because they won't be making money if we were all cured. They want us to continue to take medications, and not just a couple medications. They want to get us on as much medications as they can. You know, uh, so they haven't came out with any type of remedies, any cures or anything at all, man, for any type of major diseases. You know what I mean? They only got for small cures for little symptoms that you might have, but for like big diseases, they don't have no cures from. So they say, and I guarantee you, there's cures for all the diseases that are out there, but they don't want to inform us on how to get cured, because then they won't be making money. It's all about the green, man. That's what it's all about. What's up, Edward Smart? So you're saying his killing is not gang related? Oh hell no, Edward. It was not gang related. Point blank period, bro. For real talk. It was not gang related at all. What's up, Cerebral Killer? What's going on? What's up, Munch? Thanks for everybody coming in. All I ask, if you could smash that like button, I appreciate that. Show some support. You know what I mean? Uh, we can't forget people he grew up with were starting to get jealous of him. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't knock that out. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of envious people out here. You know, they don't have no spit. They don't have no type of, or they might try to rap, but they're not as good. They might not have you know have the right people, the right connections, whatever. And then they go and see somebody driving a Rolls Royce, a Maybach, uh, a BMW, Mercedes, Camaro, Mustang, whatever, and see him with all these gold jewelry, with cash. You know what I'm saying? They get jealous, man. And they wanna do a lick. They wanna go hit up motherfuckers, man. They want that easy money. And there's a lot of people out there that want that easy money. They don't want to work for it. You know what I'm saying? They go see somebody, they just want to go do a lick and get that money easy. And that's what's fucked up in the world today, man. It's just a lot of people want that easy money, like selling dope or jacking motherfuckers, man. That's what they like to do, man. You know? And it's sad that we got some real motherfuckers out here earning it the right way, doing their hustle, and then they end up getting killed or robbed or whatever the case, man, because you got jealous, envious motherfuckers out there in the hood, you know, not willing to sacrifice and, go all out and hustle for their shit. They'd rather just get that easy shit, that easy money, man. He made his money out the trunk of his car. The beef he had with someone he grew up with. Yeah, I heard about it. Was apparently the guy, was an ex-Crip member by the name of Eric Holder, A.K.A. Shitty Cuz. His street name was actually Shitty Cuz. You know that that's a fucked up name. But anyhow, uh, and he was supposedly a snitch because he got into a mix some years back and got locked up. So he snitched his way out of it, and ever since, uh he caught that jacket, that snitch jacket. He had to wear that jacket that says snitch on it. You know what I'm saying? So ever since, everybody in the hood knew about Shitty Cuz, and everybody knew he was a snitch. So uh, he apparently went inside Nipsey Hussle's clothing store called Marathon, and went in. And when Nipsey Hussle saw this dude, he saw this cat, he told him, "Hey, bro, what the hell you doing here, cuz? You know, you're a snitch. You know, I can't be seen with you, bro. You got to get the hell out of my store." So he got escorted out. So he left. And then apparently he came back, came from the side of the building, walked through Nipsey Hussle, and these two other cats and a little girl. I think he took a picture with this little girl, and then shortly after that, it was Nipsey Hussle and two dudes with they were chilling by some cars in the parking lot. Uh, and this individual comes in between two cars and starts shooting, and Nipsey Hussle goes down. One of the two other individuals go down. Then that Eric Holder like runs back up to like the sidewalk. Then he comes back, shoots again, runs back to the sidewalk, then comes back a third time, shoots him a couple more, gets on like he's like on top of Nipsey, shooting him a couple more times. Then he kicks him on the head and takes off running. And he ends up going back the side on the side of the building, you know what I mean? And through all the internet, they were only showing one video, and it was the video from the store that was right next to that little shopping mall. And uh but you could see like there was like 5 or 6 cameras inside the shopping mall, but they weren't showing none of those videos. Where were all those videos? You know what I'm saying? And then I saw a video of one that was to the right, and they showed a closer look of Nipsey Hussle and those two individuals getting shot. Uh, I recorded it. I'm going to show y'all in a little bit that little short video so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So, yeah, man. Um, so, anyhow, so now the Illuminati and the pharmaceutical companies don't want Nipsey Hussle to bring this information about Dr. Sebi up again, because it will incriminate like the secret society, like the elite and the pharmaceutical companies. You know what I'm saying? So I know it wasn't gang related that got Nipsey killed. I know in Nipsey's last tweet, he wrote, "Having strong enemies is a blessing." But I think it's more than that. I don't know if y'all seen it, but that same day Nipsey Hussle got shot and killed, he made a tweet on his Twitter account, and he put, "Having strong enemies is a blessing." And then all of a sudden this happens. He gets shot and killed. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying that has something to do with this with him getting killed. I really don't think so, but he did have enemies. You know what I'm saying? Nipsey did have some enemies. There was a female was the getaway driver. Oh, really? A female was a getaway driver? She was parked what, in back of the store of that little shopping mall, because he came from the side of the building, like from the back. He came from the side of the building, and then he ran back out the same way through the alley. It was like a little alleyway in the alley. Yep, exactly. What's up, Slipping Freedoms? What's good, brother? Thanks for coming through, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for smashing that like button. Marathon clothing. Exactly. He made his money out the trunk of his car. Yeah. What was that? So anyhow, uh Eric Holder, aka Shitty Cuz, was the one who killed Nipsey Hussle, right? That has been confirmed. Point blank period. And why did Eric Holder shoot and kill Nipsey Hussle? I think Eric Holder worked along with the pharmaceutical company and the elites and was hired to do the killing. You know what I mean? Eric shot Nipsey Hussle, then stood on top of Nipsey and shot him a few more times, then kicked Nipsey on the head before he ran off, and got in his that getaway car. I don't know who was driving or what. But Dallas was saying it was a female driving the car. There was a white car waiting for Holder to come back. What was that? Where was that car parked at? Dallas. Where was that car parked at? On this in the alleyway? It had to have been parked in the alleyway. In the alley. Okay, yeah, I see that. So uh it was parked. Yeah, exactly. And see, they have a camera right in the corner and it points towards the alley. So they have to have a, a copy of that camera. That's because there was two cameras right in the corner of that little shopping mall, and one is facing like towards the alley and one's facing like towards the parking lot or that little sidewalk where the concrete's at. I don't know. It was facing a little towards that way. There's two cameras in that corner. Uh so they had to have gotten a better uh copia, you know what I mean? A better photo, better image on that on any other camera that was there, you know? So because there was like 5 or 6 more cameras all right there, man. You know what I'm saying? So you can't tell me that none of them worked. You know what I mean? They used the one that was furthest away. That's the one they keep showing us on the on in the news and all these other news channels and all that. They're showing us the camera that was the furthest away. They didn't show none that was close by until I found one, and it was on the right side of the marathon, and it was like maybe 20, like 50 feet. It wasn't that far. It was like almost to the end of the shopping center, but on the right side, not the side where Eric Holder got away, the other corner. So anyhow, what happened was Eric Holder showed up at Nipsey Hussle's clothing store, Marathon, and Nipsey told Shitty Cuz that he's a snitch and he can't be seen, he can't be seen with him anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just gonna make you look bad. If some Crips or some OGs see you with the snitch, they're that you're just tarnishing your name. So he goes by the rules. Nipsey Hussle told him straight up, "Hey, bro, you're a snitch, man. I can't be seen with you, bro. You gotta go." You know what I mean? So he left, man. So shortly after that, so then Eric Shitty Cuz Holder left to retrieve his gun and came back to Nipsey's clothing store and saw Nipsey outside with two cats, two individuals. So Shitty started shooting. Like I said earlier, he shot the first time ran towards the front of the car, then came back, shot again, shot a second time, ran back towards the front of the car, then came back the third time and shot, like he was like almost over on top of Nipsey Hussle, shot a third time or a couple times, and then kicked Nipsey in the head, and then takes off booking it. He booked it. You know what I'm saying? But apparently they got that individual because uh right after the shooting, when Eric Holder took off, somebody comes out of the Marathon store and runs straight to Nipsey Hussle, and he's like, you could see that cat like trying to talk to Nipsey and shit, and Nipsey Hussle was still moving after he got shot the 5 times in his chest and one in the head. He was still moving a little bit. You could see him like moving his arms, and what's fucked up, man, is when Eric was shooting Nipsey, you could see Nipsey Hussle's body like moving, like after every shot that was hitting him, Nipsey's body was moving, man. That was fucked up, man. When I saw that shit, man, that grabbed me, man, the pit of my stomach, man. You know what I mean? What's up, Nate? What's good, brother? The Nipsey assassination was a military hit. You know, that's what they're saying, you know, because they were saying five in the chest, one in the head. That's more or less like a military hit. Uh, but I don't know, man, because that Eric Holder didn't go and shoot him all at one time. He didn't go up and pop, 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 pop. You know what I'm saying? He didn't shoot him the whole 6 times in one shot. He shot, ran, came back, shot a second time, ran, and then came back a third time and shot, and then kicked him in the head. What's up, Wolfie and the Pack? What's good? Yo, but thanks for coming through. Appreciate y'all smashing that like button, man. You know what's up. I saw that's fucked up would say that, but it's the truth. He was a snitch. Yeah, real talk, man. What the Nipsey is, yeah, bro. Rizza Islam dropped that gem on IG. Oh, okay. He was shot 6 times, hitting vital organs. Gangbangers ain't that accurate. Was being shot in the head 3 times. He came back. Yeah, exactly, bro. So they were saying every shot hit like a vital organ. If that's the case, that shooter knew where to hit. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Blessings, big Kaz, 210 Hood Squad. Oh, appreciate that, Nate.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you just in case, okay?
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So anyhow, see what right now what I was thinking was I think Eric Holder showed up to Nipsey's clothing store to see if Nipsey was there. You know, when Eric um showed up, he didn't expect that to happen between him and Nipsey Hussle. I didn't think he expect for them to, for Nipsey to charge him up and tell him what he told him. You know what I mean? So Eric Holder decided uh, that he had to shoot Nipsey Hussle ASAP. That's why he went and got his gun and came back, since he was kind of deranged, pissed off. He was in that state of mind, like real pissed. So it was a planned hit, but he went on ahead and did it right then and there. Took off and came back. Um, you know what I'm saying? So I could be wrong, but I really think that was the case. You know what I'm saying? So anyhow, let's not forget that Nipsey Hussle was going to do a biography, right? About Dr. Sebi on how he has cures for HIV, AIDS, diabetes, sickle cell, blindness, lupus, and lots more. He has Dr. Sebi had cures for a lot of major diseases, not small like small issues, small sicknesses or whatever. These are like major health issues. You know what I'm saying? Like people with diabetes, man, like HIV, AIDS, cancer, lupus, sickle cell, blindness, just all those are like major illnesses. You know what I'm saying? Shady two cousins were killed because of Nipsey's murder. Shady was hiding like a coward. Wow, for real, bro. I see. I was looking. I was trying to find what's good, Nebro Bay. What's up, bro? Yo, I'm doing good, doing good. Thanks to the Lord up above. Thanks for y'all coming through, showing me love. Appreciate that. Magic Johnson used him. Oh yeah, really? So so they retaliated and killed two of Sheedy's cousins. That you know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. Of course, Nipsey. I thought they arrested Eric Holder already. I thought they already arrested Eric Holder. I don't know. I think they did. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but I think they already arrested. I think they found him. But does anybody know about that? Shitty's family's houses are being shot up. They killed two of his cousins in retaliation of Nipsey's murder. Yeah, he is in custody. Yeah, all right. Good looking out, isolation. Dr. Sebi, that's how Magic Johnson was cured of AIDS, and they did it. You know what I'm saying? See, well, Magic Johnson didn't have AIDS. He had HIV. Magic Johnson had HIV, and first is HIV, then it turns into AIDS. But I don't think Magic Johnson ever got AIDS. I think he had HIV, and then Dr. Sebi cured him. You know what I'm saying? I heard there were over 5 drive-bys already and a bunch of people shot because of Nipsey murder. Dude, Dr. Sebi, that's how Magic Johnson was cured. They did. I heard there were. Okay, well, you know what? Yeah, HIV. Yeah, sorry. No, he didn't. I don't think Magic had HIV. You know what? Never obey. I've been saying that for the longest time. Remember when I think something happened to Magic Johnson and they made him retire from basketball. So, in order for him to quit without any good reason, they told him, "Hey, we'll do this. Just tell people you have HIV, but that you're gonna get cured and whatever this whatever." Because look, it's already been over 20 years, and fucking Magic Johnson does not look sick whatsoever, bro. If anybody's had HIV, and even if they maintain their sickness and they're still gonna like lose weight, you're not gonna be. He's like 250 pounds. He's still like a big man. You know what I'm saying? He does not look unhealthy whatsoever, man. And I've talked about this with my wife, man, and there's no way I think that Magic Johnson ever was sick. I think it was just a hoax, and they just played it out to make it seem like he was sick, so he had to retire. Because whatever he did back then, he fucked up somehow. He did something back in that time, and he had to retire. So, or they made him retire, so they gave him that excuse, man. because he does not look healthy. I mean, he does not look unhealthy. He looks healthy as a motherfucker right now. Exactly, never obey. You know what I'm saying? He's never, because if somebody's have HIV for that long, you're gonna see some change. You're gonna see some change, man. Your body's not gonna stay at that rate, especially at that age he's at right now. No way, man. You know, he's not the bionic man. You know what I'm saying? He's a regular person. He gets sick just like a regular person, man. So I've always had that in my mind, uh, but I could never prove it. I could never find concrete proof for it. But I mean, to me, that's just common sense, man. I think that's common sense, and I caught that, man. And I really believe it was a hoax, and they just lied to us, man. I mean, the newscast people, they've been lying to us since day one. You know, you can't believe anything that all these news channels are telling us, man. You know, at all, man, because the Illuminati controls all the news channels, every one of them. They control. They'll tell them what to say, what to put out there. Point blank. Period. What's up, Jan Otto? What's up? Good good looking out. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for smashing that like button. Appreciate it. Most HIV patients are drug addicts and people who live unhealthy lifestyle. Exactly. You know what I mean? I mean, somebody, like this, you can just anybody could get HIV. Put it this way. What if you meet a girl and you don't know she has HIV? You go to a club, you see this fine chick, you're like, "Ooh, man," and then you take her to a motel, you bang her, and she had a little bit of blood, a little bit of last of her period or whatever, but you bang the shit out of her. You could catch HIV, you could catch AIDS that way, you could catch any type of disease that way. Just because, and I mean, it's against the law. If someone has AIDS or HIV or a major uh health disease like that, that's life threatening, and you don't tell the next person and you have sex with them, that's that's like manslaughter. That's like attempted murder. I don't know if it stands with the murder, attempted murder, or murder, or if you die, I guess it's murder, or if it stands with the manslaughter, involuntary or voluntary manslaughter. You know what I'm saying? But you have to tell that next person before you sleep with them if you have a certain disease. That's why it's best to use protection 24/7. But you can still catch it that way too. So, but it's better to be protected. The percentage rate is better. You know what I mean? Dr. Sebi did have cures for a lot of diseases and they got rid of him. Exactly. He was a danger to the pharmaceutical mafia. Imagine if he showed 100 doctors how to cure all those diseases. Exactly. That's facts. Never obey. Magic has HIV. Okay, I agree with that. Magic has HIV, but his lifestyle and being an athlete, he probably didn't show the effects of HIV. I got you, isolation. I feel you on that. Dr. Sebi could have destroyed the big pharma companies with his natural remedies. Those medications cost tons of money, but one pill for HIV or AIDS costs like 1K or more. So imagine if he cured everybody. Facts, man. See, Dr. Sebi's solution, his cure for all these diseases, they all had different solutions, but he used the same method. He used herbs. He used herbs like herbal. He used herbs, fasting, and diet. Those are the three main uh things that you had to do to cure whatever disease you had. It was herbs. You had to take whatever herbs. There are different herbs for different diseases, and you had to fast and your diet. You had to have a good diet. Whatever diet he tells you, you had to do. I remember he told somebody to fast for 30 days. For 30 days, they had a fast. And after the 30 days, after they took whatever herbs and fasting and whatever, that person was cured. I think that person had cancer and he got cured, because he said all the diseases come from our mucus. Our mucus, that's where it comes from. So if you catch it, the disease from the mucus, you could cure any disease. You know what I mean? So that was what Dr. Sebi had, man. He didn't turn to medication like, oh, you need to take this medication or this. He didn't like medication. It was all herbs, fasting, and diet. That's it. All the most, and that's type of stuff. It was is grown. You know what I'm saying? From nature. So, and all these people that are on medication for AIDS, HIV, yeah, they taking medications that cost thousands of dollars, man. You know, and if they don't have insurance or whatever, that's crazy. How are they gonna get their medication? So that's just crazy. Alkaline, something called alkaline. Dr. Sebi always talked about. Yeah, you're right, Nervo Bay. So yeah, the big pharma companies, they're dirty and rotten and evil, and they're involved with the Illuminati. And if if everybody will get the cure, if everybody will be getting cure, they will lose billions of dollars. The pharmaceutical companies will lose billions of dollars of the more people getting uh cured. But they don't want that, man. They want us on medication. They want us on not just one medication. If we have for any little thing, oh, you got this, oh, you got that, so you need this medication, you need this, and they want to shower us with all these medications. So that's where the green comes in. That's where they make all their fucking money. It's sad, but it's true, man. Um. So yeah, man. Uh. So like I said, let's not forget that Nipsey Hussle was going to do a biography, right? About Dr. Sebi on how he had cures for HIV, AIDS, diabetes, sickle cell, blindness, lupus, and a lot more. Also, Nipsey Hussle was going to write about Dr. Sebi's. He was going to write about Dr. Sebi's court date as well. He was going to write about everything, about his court date, about his cures, and he was also going to write about how he got killed as well. And the fucking the elites, the Illuminati didn't like that because they had Dr. Sebi killed. So they didn't want Nipsey Hussle to write a biography and bring all that information back up, you know. So Nipsey was going to write about everything Dr. Sebi was involved in and what he knew, you know. So Nipsey really wanted to talk about the 1985 court date that Dr. Sebi had won. Dr. Sebi had these cures back then, and how come we never heard about these cures? And this was like back in the early 80s. How come we never heard about Dr. Sebi, uh, about all the cures he had back in the early 80s? How come we never heard about Dr. Sebi and all the cures that he had cures for? You know, you know why we never heard of Dr. Sebi? Well, most of us, I'm sure some of us heard about him, but the majority of us never heard of Dr. Sebi and about what he did and what cures he had and all of that. A lot of us didn't know because they wouldn't show it to the world. They wouldn't expose it to the world, man. They kept Dr. Sebi on the low so nobody would know about him because they didn't want that type of information out. You know what I mean? A lot of those medications are worse than the disease, man. Exactly, man. For pain, they give you painkillers, but then you get addicted to the painkillers, so now you have two problems. Yeah, that is so true, Never Obey. Exactly what Never Obey said. You know, you have like pain, back pain, shoulder pain, whatever pain you have. And then you start taking these pills they give you, Oxycontin, Vicodin, Percocet, whatever, painkillers they give you, morphine, um, you know, and then methadone, whatever pain medicine they give you. And then while you take it for so long, all of a sudden your body's hooked to it. So not only do you have pain, you have an addiction now. You have two, now you have two issues. Like, Never Obey said. That is so fucking true, man. You know, you okay? Oh, hey, what's up, Loso? What's good, brother? I'm interviewing Biggie's mom in October. I'm so happy, Big Cat. That's what's up, Loso. That's what's up. Moving up, brother. Yeah. Make sure you let me know, man. I'll check out that live, man. You're gonna go live on that, are you? What's up, Slipping? The meds require even more meds to counter the effects of the first meds. Facts, man. Dr. Sebi got arrested because he claimed he cured AIDS and all that. So he beat the charges because he showed them actual proof that he could cure those diseases. Oh, yeah, I know, Never Obey. The Facts 100. What's that? Chilling, mi hermano. Oh, I didn't see you come in, Loso. I was just Big Cats, God bless you. Never Obey and chat. God bless all. That's what's up, man. I didn't see you come in, Loso. Good to have you in the mix, brother. Good to have you here, man. What's up, Anthony Childs? Appreciate that coming in, man. Everybody, I appreciate y'all smashing that like button, man. There's an interview of him saying it, but I wonder why they don't show us the proof. Why don't they show us what he used and how we used it and to who? Yep, facts, man. Oh yeah, bro. That's super dope, bro. Great. I see that. Oh, okay, all right. That's what's up, Loso. So yeah, man. Yeah, that's crazy, man. So
I can put over that so I can
what?
wash them.
I gave you the last Savina, the gray one. I don't have no Savinas. I really don't. Just put no, not my white one. Yes, I do. I use that one. So so yeah, man. So anyhow, the Illuminati didn't want us to know what Dr. Sebi and his cures, because the pharmaceutical companies would lose billions of dollars, man. Billions of dollars. And let me move this right here. You know, so they kept Dr. Sebi on the down low and didn't let nobody know what Dr. Sebi could do. You know, they didn't want us to know anything about Dr. Sebi, because if we all knew back then, we don't even know what could have happened back then. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I remember that Lisa Left Eye Lopez back in the 90s, uh, that she went to go see a doctor in Honduras, but I didn't know it was Dr. Sebi. I knew she went to go see a doctor back in the 90s when she went out there to Honduras, where she apparently supposedly had died, or she was killed, or whatever the case may be. I don't know if she was really killed, but uh, she went to Honduras for a little vacation, and then went to go. Actually, she went out there to see Dr. Sebi, but she also wanted to spend some time out there, you know. And so she was apparently in a car crash shortly after she got healed by Dr. Sebi, you know. So now they're saying two people have been killed by talking about Dr. Sebi, because Lisa Left Eye Lopez was talking about Dr. Sebi, how he cured her, and what good doctor, what kind of doctor he was. He was a good doctor. He could cure this, whatever. And apparently she got killed. So then now Nipsey Hussle was going to do a biography about Dr. Sebi, and apparently he gets killed as well. That's a huge red flag. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, I never obey. That is a dream come true, because I also will interview Gene Gene Deal, Biggie's bodyguard, who was there. Oh, you talking about Gene Deal? Oh, okay. Loso Sebi cured left eye from herpes, and when she was gonna do the documentary, she was assassinated. Yeah, something like that. Yup. You know, Nipsey is smiling from heaven, saying, "Mission complete." We are talking about the doctor now. No, you know, it's because I feel Nipsey Hussle got killed because of the biography of Dr. Sebi. So I'm talking about both of them in general, because it 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 involves both of them. You know, Nipsey Hussle, mainly Nipsey Hussle, but why he was killed, why was he, you know, assassinated, and I truly believe it was because of that biography. I don't think it was anything else. I know for facts it wasn't gang related. You know, everybody had love for Nipsey Hussle. You know, everybody respected Nipsey Hussle. Uh, the Crips and the Bloods haven't had no beef in a long time out there in LA. So everything was good out there. You know what I'm saying? So I could guarantee you it wasn't gang related. Uh, and I really doubt it was because he got his feelings hurt. Eric Holder got his feelings hurt uh because Nipsey told him, "Oh, you're a snitch. You can't be seen with me." I mean, I don't think that's enough, you know, to upset me to a point where, oh, fuck this motherfucker, I gotta kill this motherfucker. You said I'm a snitch and I can't be seen with this dude. I don't know, man. Every different strokes for different folks, but you know what I'm saying. So who knows, man? Oh, and the so-called suspect who killed Nipsey was assassinated. How was he assassinated, Loso? I thought he was incarcerated. I know they shot and killed two of his cousins. They shot and killed two of Eric Holder's AKA Shitty Cuz they shot and killed two of his cousins. But I thought Eric Holder, the one that shot and killed Nipsey, was incarcerated. I thought they locked him up. We are talking about the, did he get killed in jail? No, they took him to a mental place. And 2 hours later, he was announced dead. A mental place? Why would they take him to a mental place? That's crazy. I gotta look into more of that, man, because I don't know. You know what I mean? I think if anybody kills somebody, they will take them straight to the jail. You know what I'm saying? And then when you go to court, they'll find you if you're crazy or not or whatever. Then they'll send you to a place like that. Because you got to be confirmed mentally wrong with you if you play insanity. But you're gonna get interviewed and psychiatrists are gonna talk to you and all this type of stuff. Check again, Loso, because they had him in a protective custody, and he was found going into a mental place. What you think about some of these folks being in witness protection? Because Nipsey did tweet having strong enemies. Exactly, Anthony. He did tweet having strong enemies is a blessing. That same day, I think a few hours before he actually got killed, in his Twitter page, having strong enemies is a blessing. And then this happens. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. It's just crazy, man. There's a lot of conspiracies about what actually happened and all this, but I really want to find out um, if he actually got killed. If they killed him inside a mental place or a jail, if Eric Holder was killed inside a mental place or jail, it was another planned hit by the Illuminati. They had him killed before he says anything. You know what I'm saying? So they had him do the dirty work, and then so they won't end up, in a bind. They just rather just take out Eric Holder as well. You know what I mean? So who knows? Oh, he didn't get killed? He was caught trying to go into a mental place. Oh, okay. But they did. All right. So then they did kill two of his cousins, though, right? They did kill two of his cousins. So they did kill because I heard that they were doing they shot up the Eric Holder's family's houses, wherever their relatives lived or whatever, and two of his cousins got killed. But uh, Eric Holder, I think he's gonna be in PC, but I don't think I think his days are numbered, big time, because a lot of people liked Nipsey Hussle. Have you seen how many videos are out there on the internet, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, everywhere, man? Everybody's doing videos about Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've never seen someone been talked about so much since Tupac. Everybody's talked about Tupac about Tupac faking his death and all this. But Nipsey Hussle is right behind Tupac about how how he was loved and respected by so many people, man. He touched the hearts of a lot of people, a lot of poor people, a lot of people from the hood, a lot of people from the city. I mean, just everywhere, man. you know, he had big things ahead of him, man. You know, and right there just shows that you don't know what your future holds for you, and you can't predict the future, and you're not promised tomorrow. Point blank, period. You know what I mean? So that's why you got to live every day to your fullest, and always show your loved ones that you love them, man. You got to tell them, man, like you love them, and because you never know when your time's up. You don't know, man. What's up, World Gang Watch? What's good? Thanks for coming through. Thanks for smashing that like button. I appreciate it. You should have had 2 point guards. He was too comfortable. Yeah, exactly. World Gang. You know, I mean, he was where he was comfortable at. He was in his city where he was born and raised in Slauson, and he was not that far from his crib, and he brought he came back to the hood, and start his foundation where he was born and raised. So he started his clothing store, Marathon, and plus he had a lot of other things going on in his life. Not just he didn't just have his clothing store, Marathon. He didn't just have that. He had a lot of shit going on in his life. You know, he had a big future, man, and he did live comfortable, man, because nobody had a gun on him there. I mean, dude, when you have a store, you need to have a gun in the store for protection, just in case. Even though you're like, no, man, I'm good here. Everybody loves me here. I'm respected over here. Ain't nobody gonna come and rob me. You never know, man. You know what I'm saying? You never know, man. So it's always good to be prepared just in case. And nobody had, not even one person had a gun on him, man. You know, that's what's fucked up, because they could have saved Nipsey's Hussle's life, man, because he got shot 3 different times. When he shot him the first time and then ran to the front of the car, if somebody else had a gun, they could have shot him right there. But then he runs back, shoots again, runs back to like the front of the car, and then he still sees nobody coming. He runs back the third time and then shoots a couple more times and then kicks Nipsey in the head. Kicks him in the head, bro, and then bounces. So he was there for a minute. He was there for a minute. He didn't just go up there, blah, 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 and bounce. He was there for a minute. So people could have got him, man. You know? You know what I'm saying? Movie label and learning center for kids. He was too relaxed to have been previously worried about a hit on his life. And then not only that, he said, well, having strong enemies is a blessing. So if he knew he had enemies, you know what I'm saying? And then you're chilling outside where somebody could just come by real quick and shoot from a car. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was too comfortable. Way too comfortable, man. And that's sad, man. But it's true. You know what I'm saying? So I just wish somebody there would have had a weapon. They could have protected Nipsey, could have protected all of them. You know what I'm saying? So anyhow, so and you know what? When Nipsey Hussle was on Power 92, he came on Power 92 doing an interview, right? He let them know what he was going to do when he was on an interview on Power 92. So Nipsey Hussle said, if anything happens to me, y'all better have my back. And he was talking about the biography that he was going to do about Dr. Sebi. and he knew that he was messing with fire, because he knew why. If he didn't know he was messing with fire, why would he say, "Well, if anything happens to me, y'all better have my back"? He knew that he was fucking with fire. That he knew that by him messing with, by doing a biography about Dr. Sebi, some people up higher ups were not going to be happy about it. They weren't going to be happy about it. So maybe they were wanted to do something, you know. So Nipsey, but he didn't care. He wanted to expose the people behind this, point blank period. He said he wasn't scared about it, that he wanted to do it, and he wasn't scared, and he wanted to get to the bottom of it. You know, see, Nipsey Hussle was not just a rapper, man. He cared about his people and the community, and Nipsey Hussle did a lot for the people in the community as well. So everybody liked and cared for Nipsey Hussle. A lot of people, man. That's why it's hard for a lot of people, because Nipsey Hussle got killed in his city, in his neighborhood, and in front of his clothing store, where he was too comfortable. Like, y'all are right, man. He was too fucking comfortable, man, where he was at, you know? Uh but everybody knows, man. I know for sure it wasn't gang related. So was it that Eric Holder was in his feelings? Did he get like butthurt because of what Nipsey Hussle told him? So that's why he went and get the gun, the gat, and came back and shot Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? Or was it a hit from the Illuminati and the pharmaceutical companies? You know, I'm going with the elites, man, with the Illuminati and the pharma companies. It's all about the money, man. Straight up. Y'all need to wake up, man. There hasn't been no cures for any major diseases at all, man. There haven't been no cures, but they have the cures. You don't think they took all of Dr. Sebi's information after he was after he was killed? You don't think they went to his home and tried to take all whatever paperwork, whatever information Dr. Sebi had? I bet you they went to his home with the fucking search warrant and took all whatever information he had. I bet you. You know what I mean? Yeah. You were the guys. Who were the guys who ran? Oh, I don't know, bro. Bingo. They the ones had the most to gain or lose. Pharma and Illuminati. Exactly, Anthony. Exactly, brother. They had the most to lose, especially the pharmaceutical companies, man. They make billions off the money, off the medications and shit. You know, and when they give you one medication, you have side effects, and then you're gonna need a medication to fix a side effect. So when you have one issue wrong with you, you're gonna end up taking three medications, because one for whatever's wrong with you, and two other medications because of the side effects it gives you, and you got to take two other medications to fix that. So you're going to end up with three medications because of one issue. Because a lot of drugs that the pharmaceutical company come out with have side effects, you know? And nowadays they're putting fucking metals and shit. And what else we don't even know what else they're putting in all these medications. It's probably killing all of us. That's why a lot more people are coming out with cancer, uh, blindness, diabetes. I mean, A lot of more people these days are getting sick. You know what I'm saying? And it's all in the air we breathe, it's in the water we drink, it's in the food we eat. I mean, it's in everything, man. And that's what they're doing to depopulate us as well. And they're putting it in baby milk. And the infamil and shit, they're putting it in the baby powder milk. They're putting shit that's getting babies sick, and baby food, the little baby foods that come in those little jars. They're putting shit in those too, man. It's just sad that our own government, you know, is doing this shit to our own people, but they don't care, man. I'm telling you, point blank, period. You know, so anyhow, man. So like I said, man. So the pharmaceutical companies, the government, and the pharmaceutical companies, they don't want no cures, because they want us to be on medications. They want us to be on medications the rest of our lives, so they make their fucking dough, man. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period, man. This is also another way to depopulate the world by keeping all of us sick with cancer. Man, and you know what, man? Which is fucked up. My brother just passed away of cancer. My dad just passed away of pulmonary fibrosis, and he didn't smoke. He didn't smoke, but he had pulmonary fibrosis. You know what I mean? And my brother had cancer, and it spread to his whole body. You know, um, just my brother's wife died like 5 years before he did, and she died of cancer. I mean, I have a good friend. Uh, my one of my good friend's sister has cancer. My cousin has cancer. There's a lot of people with cancer, man. A lot of people these days, and young, not just older people. I'm talking about young individuals with cancer, man. My little nephew passed away when he turned 5, and he had cancer. I mean, just there's so many people nowadays that are getting cancer, man, and it's pathetic, man. And I guarantee you, it's our own government is giving it to us. I could guarantee you that, man. All canned food is laced with BPA and lead. It leaches into the foods. I wouldn't doubt that, World Gang. You know what I'm saying? They said Magic Johnson got cured by Dr. Sebi. Uh, if he did get cured by Dr. Sebi, that explains a lot. That explains how, if he beat it, that explains how he stays healthy and all that. But I hope that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? If it is, good for Magic Johnson. But if Dr. Sebi didn't help him out, he faked it, But I think Magic Johnson knew about Dr. Sebi, and I think he went to him because it just makes sense. You know what I mean? Um, Cadmium, barium, RBSTBPA. Hey, what's up, all reliable? I didn't see you come in, brother. Hey, Big Caz, I hope you are well. This young man's killing was based on jealousy, hate. God bless Nipsey Hustle. Facts, bruh. Facts. I studied Dr. Sebi for years, bro. He got all his game from Mexico. He states in his Spanish interviews. So all you got to do is research plants. Oh, okay. Sunbath and urine therapy cure almost everything as well. Sugar and salt are the two main poisons, and chlorinated water. You gotta use activated carbon filters. Okay, yep. That sounds about right. You know what I mean? That sounds about right, bro. Uh okay. Now I want to talk a little bit about our boy Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey kept it real, man. 100%. He kept it real 100%, man. Nipsey left the hood, but he came back and built his foundation in Slauson, where he was from, right? Uh, he didn't build his foundation and clothing store in Hollywood. You know, he kept it real with his people and built his clothing store in L.A. You know, he didn't leave and stay out. He didn't stay out there. He came back to the hood and chilled with his people and his family and with the people in this, you know, from the city. You know what I mean? In the community, he cared about everybody in the community, man. He did a lot of things for a lot of people, man. I remember I saw a video. Uh, I remember I saw a video, and there's this elder gentleman, right? He was sweeping. He was sweeping like he would clean that little shopping mall where Nipsey Hussle has his clothing store where Nipsey got killed, and he been cleaning that parking lot for like 30 years, I think. And uh so so he would clean, you know, sweep and pick up the trash, whatever. So Nipsey Hussle told him one day, so I think he was gonna go to get something to eat, and he told that cat, he goes, "Hey bro, you hungry?" And he was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm hungry." He goes, "I'm going down the street, man. What you want?" And then he was like, "I don't care, just give me whatever." And then Nipsey goes, "You know what? Nah, fuck it. Get in the car, bro. Just get in the car." He goes, "You're gonna go wherever I go today." And so that dude was like, "Oh hell yeah!" So he gets in the car and he goes and gets a haircut, gets that dude a haircut. Uh, go gets a pedicure. He gets trimmed. You know, his mustache, his beard. Gets a fresh haircut, gets a pedicure, and then he takes him and buys a brand new suit, bought him a suit, and then bought him some clothes, like regular clothes, and then took him to a jewelry store. He took this cat to a jewelry store, bought him a $5,000 chain, bought him a gold ring and a watch. And then after that, he took him to a motel where he took a shower and all that shit and got changed, got all G'd up, and they went out to eat. So, you know, they went out to eat at a nice fucking restaurant. Um, and then after that, he goes back to drop him off, and then he gives him some cash. He goes, "Here, bro, here's just a little something for you, man." You know, that's the type of person Nipsey Hussle was. He would do shit like that for people, man. He wasn't greedy, man. He looked out for people that, you know, that were unfortunate, that were less fortunate, you know, that didn't have what he had. But he wasn't greedy, man. He didn't. It wasn't all about him. He actually cared about the community. He cared about the people in the community. You know what I'm saying? And that's why everybody loved the way Nipsey Hussle was, man. And he was an entrepreneur too, man. He had not just a clothing store, he had other businesses going on, you know. So what's up, Revelation Method? What's up? Rest in peace, Nipsey and Pac. I feel like LAPD had him smoked. Why haven't they showed the T-Mobile cameras? Exactly, man. What if it's not even Eric Holder? That's what I'm talking about, man. You know, they're saying it was Eric Holder, but have you noticed that in all the videos, it's that same camera that's far away. They got the camera that was the furthest away, so you can't even see who that individual is. You can't even see who he was. He could have been anybody, you know? Uh, so, they're saying it was Eric Shitty Cuz Holder. But, that's what they're saying, man. But you can't believe the fucking news because the news is run by the Illuminati and they're going to say whatever they're being told to say. So, as far as I know, I don't know who it really was. I didn't see no face. You know what I'm saying? So, they're just saying it was Eric Holder. So, as of right now, the only thing you can do is go by what they say because there were 5 or 6 other cameras in that little shopping strip. And where are all those fucking videos? You know what I'm saying? They don't show none of those videos. Only the one that was from next door. Uh, that was on the cat was that was on the wall way at the top, and you can barely see. You only could see images. You know, and the only way you could see which one was Nipsey Hussle was because he had a white cloth, one of them white cloths on his head. He had red shorts, a white shirt, white long socks with some chucks. You know what I'm saying? And I saw the picture of him and where he took a picture with this little girl. He must have took that picture with that little girl just minutes before he got shot and killed. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I want to show y'all something real quick. I want to show y'all something real quick. Okay, they're saying this is the individual, right? They're saying that's the dude that's shitty cuz Eric Holder. They're saying this is the dude that actually shot and killed Nipsey Hussle, right? Then what the fuck? Comes back again, shoots him a third time, and kicks him on the head, takes off. Then that guy comes out. Damn, man. I don't know if y'all can really see that. Hold on, man. Let me show y'all again. Look at Nipsey moving. He's moving right there. Look right between the cars, right there. He shoots him again. Right? So that was twice. And now he comes back again, shoots him again, and then kicks him in the head. Boom. And then takes off running. And then this dude comes out of Marathon and comes right there. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of blurry, man, but you got to excuse that. Sorry about that. Damn, man. that bitch set him up. She was sent to confirm who it was, like in GTA, where you must first take a picture with the in-game cell phone. Yeah, the mission. There's a small restaurant in the corner, and they have cameras as well. So does the insurance. Want to call in and just social engineer info out of whoever answers the phone. Right? What's up, Moto Paps? What's good? Recipe Nipsey. Man, it's just crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? It just messed up, man. How see that was from a different camera. That was from a different camera, man. You know. So anyhow, man. So now on another note, I want to let y'all know about Yuck Mouth. I know y'all have heard about Yuck Mouth. Yuck Mouth said that he used to follow Eric Holder, right? And he actually even met him in person. That Yuckmouth actually met Eric Holder, right? And Yuckmouth also mentioned about the alleyway, about where Eric Holder came out of, and he said he was supposed to go to the Marathon clothing store, to Nipsey's store, right? But when he pulled in, he saw the alleyway, and he saw a couple people in the alleyway, and he had all this gold on, and he had a nice ride. So he was like, "Oh, fuck that! I'm not getting out my car." So he said he just drove around and took off. He said, "I didn't even go inside Nipsey's store, man, because I was gonna get robbed." He goes, "Man, that alleyway, a lot of people's been killed there, been murdered there, robbed there. So a lot of shit's been going on in that alleyway." In that same alleyway where Eric Holder came out of. So apparently a lot of people's been shot there, killed. So that's actually a bad neighborhood where Nipsey Hussle has his clothing store, man. You know, and that's kind of creepy. That's kind of messed up. Yuck, been set up hella time. Yeah, bro. That's why he's more precautious now, man. He don't trust nobody. I heard about that time he got set up by Suge and somebody else. He's been jacked. He's got his gold, stolen from him. He's been robbed, been held at gunpoint, all that shit, man. Yuck Mouth has been through some shit. I'm surprised he's alive today. You know. So so yeah, man. So So what's also crazy, y'all, is Nipsey Hussle had a meeting with the LAPD about stopping the violence the day after Nipsey got killed. So Nipsey got killed on a Sunday, right? On the 31st of March. He was supposed to have a meeting with the LAPD about stopping the violence in LA, or I don't know if it was in LA or where, but I think it was about in LA because he was supposed to have a meeting with the LAPD and about stopping the violence on Monday, the following day. But he didn't get to make it to that meeting because he got killed the day before on Sunday, man. You know, there's a lot of conspiracies about why Nipsey Hussle got killed. I'm still sticking with the pharmaceutical companies and the Illuminati had planned to kill Nipsey Hussle because of Dr. Sebi's biography. If y'all think different or think there was another motive, just please comment and let me know. You know what I'm saying? Uh Check it out, y'all. Nipsey Hussle's wife, because he was married, and Nipsey Hussle's wife confirmed that Nipsey was sacrificed by the Illuminati. She said that he was sacrificed by the Illuminati, you know. So she must know something very important, man, about Nipsey and the government and the Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? She must know something. I don't know, man. But apparently, Nipsey Hussle had already wrote the biography or wrote most of it. The biography about Dr. Sebi. You know, I'm not really sure if that's true or not. Then I find this out. I found out that Nick Cannon, I don't know if y'all heard about this. What's up, the Heart Stopper? The guy that killed him just got out the pen, homie. And Nip asked for his paperwork, and it said he was a snitch. And he came back and killed him. Why do you think it was planned? Heart Stopper. Yup, been set up hella times, bro. They killed Nipsey. Clone, y'all. What's up, Sophonic? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate that. Uh, all I ask is y'all come through, smash that like button, show some support. I appreciate it. Um, I found out that Nick Cannon said this on a message to Nipsey Hussle. It was, it was for Nipsey Hussle, but apparently, he's passed on, so it's like to Nipsey's Hussle's family or whatever. Um, he goes, he wrote on the message, where you left off, we gonna carry on. It's a marathon. So I'm picking up the baton because they can't kill us all. Spiritual warfare is real and in full effect. And now your spirit is protecting your community eternally. Your words, your steps, your walk always was and always will be solid. Now your message is my message. Your work is my work. Now you still rocking with us, and your voice will never be silenced, because to be absent from the body is to be present with the Most High. So Nick Cannon said he wasn't afraid to continue the Dr. Sebi biography by no means. I'm glad that Nick decided to help out. That says a lot about what type of person Nick is. Y'all need to understand one thing that Nipsey Hussle was going to expose. He was going to write about Dr. Sebi's cures, the 1985 trial that Dr. Sebi won, and the most important of all, who killed Dr. Sebi. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was gonna, what he was gonna write about. So Nick Cannon said that he's going to continue where Nipsey Hussle left off. So apparently Nipsey Hussle haven't he didn't finish the biography, the whole biography about Dr. Sebi. So Nick Cannon said, without fear, he's going to continue where Nipsey Hussle left off. He's going to carry the baton. And so hopefully he gets to continue it, finish it, and expose what really happened to Dr. Sebi and what really happened to Nipsey Hussle. And I think that's a perfect individual to finish it off, Nick Cannon. You know what I'm saying? So I hope he follows through on his word and he continues the biography. I think the Illuminati and the pharmaceutical companies had something to do about having Nipsey Hussle killed. Was because Nipsey Hussle was doing a biography about Dr. Sebi, about his cures, about the 1985 trial, and he was going to also put in the biography who killed Dr. Sebi, because Dr. Sebi was murdered, you know, and uh the Breakfast Club, or told I saw an interview uh on the Breakfast Club. I think it was the Breakfast Club, but they mentioned that Dr. Sebi went on the show and was interviewed, and he could jump from the floor to on top of the desk at the age of 72 years old. He was 72 and he could do that. That's how healthy he was. So there's no way he was he died of any natural causes, or they were trying to say he died of pneumonia or something like that. I think they said that's bullshit. He was killed, and he was murdered by the elites, man. Point blank, period. You know? So, yeah, they wanted him to sacrifice his kids, but he refused. Sad. So Phonic. No, they wanted him to join, but did not, so they smoked him. World Gang Light. Nipsey was in a secret society, and they killed him because he didn't want to take the oath. They killed Nipsey's clone, y'all. Killed him. Just got out the pen, homie, and so they say the heart stop. But so Nipsey asked for the paperwork, or he already knew. He already knew that he was a snitch. So he told Eric Holder, "Hey, bro, you're a snitch, man. I can't be seen with you, bro. You got to bounce. You got to get the fuck out of here." So he got escorted out. So he left, all pissed off or whatever. So he left, came back with this gat, and ended up finding Nipsey Hussle and his two homies outside chilling. You know, man, where is that? I had a. Hold on a minute. Oh yeah, this is uh this is the picture of him and that little girl that he took shortly before he got shot. That was the same clothing he had on when he was shot, with that little girl. Look how pretty she is, man. You know what I'm saying? And there's a better picture right here. I think you can see it better. That's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's sad, man. It's sad, man. So, all right, man. I want to thank y'all for coming through. Uh, Stay tuned. I might do another video in a few. It's gonna be another video, so make sure y'all hit that notification bell and to be notified. If I don't do it within an hour and a half, I'll probably do it tomorrow morning or something, tomorrow afternoon. Uh, so I want to thank y'all for coming through, showing me love and support. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. And also, for those who don't know, uh, I also have a health issue right now. I'm real sick. I have cirrhosis, and I also have varices uh, uh, in my esophagus. So where I have to get endoscopy surgeries through my mouth, and I get those every 2 months. So I have a GoFundMe account. So if you can donate just a few dollars, I'd appreciate that. My link's in the description. My GoFundMe account link is in the description below. If you don't see it, there's just a little arrow right below the video. Just clicking, you'll be able to see it. It'll come down. So yeah, man. I just want if you can just donate a few dollars, $3, $4, $5, whatever you can, whatever your heart desires, man. I appreciate it, man. All the funds, all the donations go towards for my health, for like medications and stuff like that. And it'll all go towards my health. No, it won't go towards anything else. So I just want to throw that out there. And also want to I love each and every one of y'all for coming through, showing me love, support. And I want to thank you for y'all's prayers and y'all's donations. Just to let y'all know, my channel wouldn't be where it's at if it wasn't for y'all. My channel's finally been monetized. So, yeah, man, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for that as well. So, yeah, man, this is your boy Big Cass coming at you from the 210 Hood Squad family, man. And I'm out. One love.